All right, so can you take us through the race?
Yeah, so, I mean, kind of a really slow start. We were all just kind of bunched up, moving around, and I just kind of tried to stay relaxed, like stay back a little bit. I'm planning on doubling back for the 5K on Sunday, so, we thought it would be kind of silly to like just make it a super hard race from the gun. But yeah, I just kind of stayed relaxed and kept moving up. Made a move with like a mile to go, and probably should have, at the end of the day, Dathan was like, probably should have gotten a little bit earlier to take a little bit more out of Alicia's legs, because she's got a really great kick. But yeah, at the end of the day, good race, second place, can't complain about that.
How did that strategy factor in, knowing, like you said, you have the 5K?
Right, yeah, I was like, don't want to zap my legs too much with 5K being on Sunday, today's Thursday. So yeah, really kind of turning my eyes towards that, and hoping to have another great race. So yeah, especially because it's been kind of warm here. We weren't really sure like how it would be, and luckily yesterday was much warmer than today. So luckily we got some shade from the stadium. But so yeah, kind of tried to keep it towards the end of the race for the big effort.
As you were pushing down those final couple laps, something you've done a couple times in these races overseas in Europe, was that in the back of your head of like, I've experienced this before with the drastic pace change? Yeah,
and I knew that like it always feels hard no matter where you're at in a 10K. Even when you're jogging, it still feels kind of hard. So I just knew like just keep on gear changing. But yeah, I mean, it was a little bit more windy than I expected, so I probably should have either waited a little bit or gone earlier just to make it harder. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, good to get more experience and turn my eyes to the 5K.
And
in those final few laps, were you worried about Alicia's kick?
A little bit, yeah. I was like looking at the screen, like trying to see who was coming off and stuff like that, and she was right on my heels. So yeah, I mean, Alicia, amazing kick. She closed really hard. So yeah, I mean, just good to be out in the team with her. Like, anytime that we have a good competition, that we'll be able to bring that competition to Worlds as Team USA.
Any similarities between last year and this year? Just again, you're making the world team again. I mean, It's a much faster race last year.
It was, yeah. We closed because I feel like I took it like more like 5K to go last year, so definitely like a longer race. But yeah, I mean, still the same thing. Like championship 10K is not the same as being, when I ran the American record in March, it's not the same as just being paced really evenly, 72s all the way. So yeah, a little bit different of a race, but always good to get that experience, because that's how Worlds goes, that's how the Olympics goes, so got to be ready for that.
How big of a factor is it knowing that only 3 of you had the standard?
Yeah, that was part of, running it, and, the 5K is so deep, there's so many people that could go if they get top 3, whereas this was like, get on the team, make it a good race, and so, it's definitely a relief off my shoulders to be like, I've got that. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen with Natasha. Hopefully she finds out soon, but yeah, kind of a weird year.
Now we